jungler intervention when you're running a funnel composition. I feel like that's why they kind of backed out, size from the crowd. But Darius still can have kill pressure.
Level 3 right here for both these. They could go for the play. The knockup's going to be there right in front of turret range.
Tower.
Devontae does land the Drowsy. How good's the damage going to be? Lands a bit there. Exhaust on the Trundle. Is that even the right target? The Cody Sun ignited. The flash over for Demonte. Easy kill picked up. 400 gold richer. And Anino has to run away. Burns the flash. W should be up fairly soon, but not in time. The gank in the mid lane. The timing off the level 3
mid. And they're going to try and take advantage of this flash.
Okay, that's a nice pillar. Bubble's gonna land for sure. Here comes the Q chain. The ignite is on. Cody's time to drop again. 0-2 in 4 minutes. His mid lane. Yes, lead. He's got the shove going in as well.
Yeah.
And this has been without most jungle help as well.
And one of the changes that we see, oh, never mind.
Flash going for the play, and the boss had a flash to land the best of it as well. And that's already a 1 kill. Fang running away, and okay, Cody Sun's in range. Higher level for a bigger smite. It's going to be a battle for this. Who's going to pick this one up as it comes across? Aldous come in. There's a rev up, a nice taunt as well. They could knock down Dardoch. He's taking a lot of damage over the wall. He goes, and the Afromu.
Afromu is just everywhere right now. Huni, though, under attack.
Got to be careful. Level 6, the dunk comes in. And actually just hit it a little bit too early. Dunk forward. Auto gets the middle. Someday wins the fight, though.
So much ridiculous AD. Huni did play it pretty well, trying to stay on the inside, but loses out.
Going to be the turret falling as Andis far enough away, and a quick swipe's going to knock down that turret. So 2-0 turret score, still equaling kills.
Well, let's take a look at this 2v2.
All right, they're going for the big player here. TV's coming in as well, though. Shen shows up. This could be a very scary battle as now Fang is here as well, and Afromu's days might be numbered. Pops a stopwatch to buy some time. His taunt should still be on cooldown. Gets bound up and now into the back line. They go look for the burst damage across. Fang getting pulled back into the team. Pulled a second time, and a stopwatch stops the dunk, but they could come back for a bit more. Someday gets one. Looking for the next one, but no, killed off in time. He doesn't get Lante shows up at the 2-for-1 as Echo Fox win the fight.
Oh, what a ridiculous
Cody Sun staying alive, but this is still a 2 versus 3 to certain degrees. TV coming back, they're going for the big play, looking to knock down the Monte at 500 HP for the trade back towards Cody Sun. Can they get the trade? Looks like no. Dardoch still trying to make this one happen, and he's just gonna get himself killed. Takes a bite at a crime and gets taken down all the same. End result, 100 Thieves now coming out ahead, and now look at the backline kills. They picked up 3 in the back end of this one. Looking for number 4. Huni's not got anywhere to go. He's flashless. Doesn't have the damage. The knockup's gonna be there, making 4 in a row. 100 Thieves in the TP play.
On turrets if they want to get back within striking distance of total gold.
Mountain Drake on the board. 100 Thieves only 1,300 behind. Spellbinder's Orb just completed on Ryu. We can watch, but this lets him do plays like this, something he's behind. Altec channels the E, flashes in, lands the R a little bit later. This could be an absolute ton of damage. Shen showing up as well, and it's the delivery service as Afromu now on his 3rd kill.
Right, though, is going to be answered by Echo Fox. Fang is up there. Dardoch is also up there, and they see him on a ward, so 100 Thieves will just give up their last outer turret. At least, though, in exchange for themselves, they were able to...
And I can't say it's wrong, just an interesting choice. Someday going to battle up with Huni. Nice damage at the very beginning. Triggers his extra in as well. Yeah, pulls him right back in. A lot of damage here. Has the 5 stack. Ults for 1,000,000 damage. And just lands him with the Q. That is a great kill out for Someday. Nice attempt there. Really winning his matchup. And Ryu split push working nicely as well. That's going to be another turret falling down. 100 Thieves have tied up this scoreline. In fact,
anyway, 100 Thieves, though, will just move from the Baron area, though, and they still... get Echoes on the bottom side. 100 Thieves are the ones with the advantage right now because there's
got no flash. That pillar's gonna buy some time, cools away, and Rakan gonna look in, but it's through a black shield. Dardoch stays totally safe here. Will it be a re-engage that works? Bot lane tier 2 has died.
Completions though for, oh, never mind, we have a sleep.
And that's a big chunk of damage. On is gonna burn down, and falls to
teleport from Someday. He does have it available.
All right, this is the big play. 4v5. Vlad gonna be TPing late. He's actually still 3 seconds away. Baron at 1/3 HP. He's gonna show up pretty soon. Taunt on the front line. Pretty big damage coming across. Fang running out of health. He should be burning down, and he will. Ryu gets the first one. Now here comes the rest. Altec very low on health. The trade and the chase comes through. Cody Sun secures as the Zoe falls as well. And in a 4 versus 500 Thieves win a team fight.
Disaster there for Echo Fox. 100 Thieves are going to wipe them right now. Someday still on the chase for Huni.
Oh, he killed the pillar. He gets the kill. Beautiful play right.
Going to be theirs unless the Israel.
Oh, a little too early. It was all in fog of war, but he tried valiantly. Either way, 100. Land 0 skill shot. That's definitely a rough thing for Echo Fox. The push comes in, goes for the charm, gets Fang a little bit, going to flash right back out, stay alive. Someday actually a bit low. Huni does a good job on that. Trade gets another 200 HP actually. With Drowsy coming in, it's going to be a taunt away, but this could be a repeat fight.
Might want to make their stand just at the inhibitor turrets a lot easier to hold on to.
tries.
Here we go though, Ryu flank.
Play Ryu slow by the barrel, but only to find one flash him. It doesn't get a whole lot of targets. This could be a really great setup for Echo Fox in the fight there. Somebody walks to the front line. Shen coming on top. They're going to pull off Ando though. But 1-for-1 as Trundle falls as well. 4v4. Now somebody still watching the front line. Goes for Altec. Can't quite get him. Demonte's going to try to outplay this. Has a Spelthy flash. Someday has a GA up still as well.
Chasing into the fog of war.
Gets found out. The charm's going to come in before Black Shield does. A 1-for-0 at the very start and Taunt on the back line. Fang has to pop the zone. He's going to build some space with the ultimate, but could still drop True Shot Barrage with a bit of damage. Demonte hits after low, and has to respect Someday. Barrel Chain comes through, down a half HP onto him. No bind going to land, and they've got to watch out because Xayah is still a menace on 4 items right now. Someday holds the front, finds damage on Huni. It is going to pop the Resurrection, but in comes Vladimir looking for more plays. Can they knock that out? Puts the dodge zone down. No, they get that one kill, and Ryu, he's going to be sleeping without a defensive tool left alive. Big Chunk comes across and shut down. Echo Fox win the team fight.
Vision and Altec's in a dangerous spot.
Oh, he's going to run right into it. Jumps away, pops QSS, stays alive. But now they know the rest are there because he has fallen asleep. And that's another pickoff, but now watch out for Someday. He lost GA, but he's not going to lose that kill. A rampage for Darius.
Teleport's gotta keep track of these. Huni still has his for Echo Fox, and Altec will also have his when he respawns in 40 seconds. Elder Dragon's already started up though, and 100 Thieves have to answer.
Well, the smite is on Cody's son. He's got flash, he's got no QSS, but he's got a lot of tools here. Someday in the front line, he's going to get standing net on top of him as well. Going to fall asleep, and now aftermove. Gonna look for the next play to try to burst down the Darius. He's gonna get the big heal though, plus 381. Can he get more? He's gonna try. Stopwatch buys some time. Dardock's not gonna have much chance to do much of this one. Someday finds a bit more damage. He gets the first kill. Grabs some honey fruit. He will not be killed. Looks for Fang. Kites right back as Ignite will not quite take him down. Another fight this time. A 1-for-0 for 100 Thieves, and now they turn to Elder Dragon. And Cody's son does not have smite, but he has plenty of damage.
On 100 Thieves, once again come up with an answer here. They put a stop to Echo Fox, and that fight might be the one that breaks the base for a take, and this is a double reward for 100 Thieves to push with afterwards.
This is gigantic. The lead now almost 8,000 gold, double.
25 minutes. They were the ones making the play, but Anda pops his ult, doesn't actually go in.
Maybe he's trying to bait out the Black Shield and flash for another target. He had the ability to do so, and Fang held his nerve. Wave clear comes through though as the mid lane inhibitor turret falls all the same. That's a decent objective, but now here comes round 2 with a new minion wave. Not something Echo Fox can defend against the double super buff. So right. Up the inhibitor.
Bubble comes out from the side. No one gonna be hit though. 100 Thieves.
Is Ryu gonna channel? Oh, okay. Goes underneath the pillar. He's gonna stay alive, but now on the bottom side, of course, with the resources spent towards Ryu. Trying to kill out the Vladimir. Doesn't have to burn his flash, just gets away.
Again, they need to use some control wards, some sweepers. Actually,
oh, they've got 1,000,000 damage there. Cody's son, Godlike Huni, oversteps the top inhibitor, and Ryu actually coming down Someday as well to help make sure this fight can even happen. They might just go for the hard dive. As the first turret falls, second as well. The Nexus is open, and now for the team fight, 5v4. Big damage to the back line. Ryu taking down everyone that he possibly can. Dardock's health bar running a bit low. Cody's son dives in towards the fountain, tries to get a couple of kills. At least get the health bars low, but the Nexus, it will fall, and 100 Thieves will take down Echo Fox.
His ultimate is one thing that you can't deny.
Well,
this is the second Azir actually that we have seen in the North American LCS. Seems to be making a comeback.
Another attempted gank as it's Smithy's turn to come up, and of course Impact has all those summoners. Flashes for the stun. Gonna put up the pillar as well. Gonna go for the charge. That's gonna be stuffed out by Licorice's W. Is gonna be enough first to the backside. They're gonna go for it onto the turret. Yes, they land that one first blood. Smithy finds the top lane.
Ooh, both flashes are with all that extra money. Another look at it is just the setup here, because Smithy, as you can see right now.
We got to fight in the top side because Impact does not have flash. He chose to stay in lane, and Licorice gonna find the solo kill. I said it was big.
Ganks up here. This time it's in Cloud9's favor. 2v1 Impact under the turret.
And they're gonna go for this one, a big dive, but of course he cannot find the back half of the ulti as he's been stunned against the wall. Blabber holds the aggro, switches it back over to Licorice. Do they have the burst? So knocked into the air, and the stopwatch traded back and forth. The dive may still come true. I love that from Blabber. Gets the auto, puts the ult down.
There's zero chance that there's any window for him to get off that second cast. Meanwhile, though, even though Smithy for Team Liquid does not get the kill, but again, interesting play there not to rush the first turret. Bonus gold, sneaky under turret though.
Looking for the damage. Smithy coming by as well. Zazel takes a couple of shots. This is a really low health bar. Smithy does have the ulti. Explosive cast versus Zazel's flash. Puts him into the wall. Swain shows up for this one. A blue spike secures it now, and Sneaky's on the chase, but can he survive this 1v2? Ole can throw by before too terribly long. Ulti bursts out. Sneaky pushed away from his turret, and there you're going to knock down that first turret. There you go. So gold to him, 200 the rest of the team. plus 800 there, but a lot of time now at this bottom turret could be a trade.
Yeah, so in the end, what you're saying, right, the turret killed off more minions on the top side, and they got the reset for a Licorice. In the end, they still get first turret bonus, so it all works out. But bottom!
There's the pull. Black Shield was late. A lot of burst damage. They will knock down Xmithie and Ole. Late on the mechanics there, but flashes back in. This could be absolutely huge. He's going to find one stun. He's going to find both. They'll get the trade. Kills the shot. No, a stopwatch. Buys a little bit more time, but he's going to be knocked into the air, and somehow Tormented Soul. All right, and so Blabber pushed a little bit away from the Azir, but that's going to be a charge. If it wasn't die, yep, that'll knock down the turret. So 2-1 the turret score. Cloud9 sitting on a 700 gold lead in this side,
but the Infernal's getting burned down.
There's the pull, 800 health. It's going to be a pretty easy smite picked up by Blabber, and now can they get away, or will there be a fight? They get some CC, a very early ult in for Kinder. Will keep Blabber alive for a bit, but Azir can shove them right back out, pulls him in instead, and Blabber's going to get shot down. A shockwave builds a bit of space, but health bars are quite high. Zazel flashing in, can't get a lot, but he tries, and they will trade one back, and now Ole's got to be careful. Going to get a couple of stuns, but will be traded 2 for 2 so far. And in the 3v3 team fight, what's it going to look like? Licorice still looking to walk, looking to walk forward, has the ulti, has flash, could go for a big play. W's on, gets a slow from Swain, push them into the wall. This will be a kill. The pullback is in, and they will knock down Impact. Cloud9 get the Drake and win the fight, +1 kill.
Now they can also push. If they overload bottom side, then that means they need to tell Sneaky on top side to play more safe. So good communication on display there for Cloud9. That's been one of the things that they've talked about in a lot of their roster changes, highlighting players who have been very vocal in game and can keep that
early. And Impact took that with the Q. I just like blanked. Was like, how would you use it with Smite? But either way, the case is that Impact got that
for a full combo on Blabber before he can get his ult off. Snare here onto Jensen, though.
A lot of CC. They're going to find some more. Jensen flashes the wave. It gets found out!
Oh, he's dead!
That is the damage up, but that was the pick. A huge bind from Ole set it up.
Very big bindings. Right now, he's looking for more. Does get Sneaky there.
Step, Sneaky, bind into bind, and ult pops to Zhonya's Hourglass, and here's the pushback to get rid of exactly the tank, and this could be a very good re-engage with the low in health, but Zazel's already gone, and this could be a great re-engage for Liquid. The pushback, they're gonna slaughter everybody. A double kill for Pobelter, looking at two more to complete the ace. It's Blabber trying to run away as a double kill came through, actually. Huge plays out of Licorice, but that will finally be Kindred falling, so Licorice on the run against 3 from Team Liquid. The chase in, the jump, maybe try for it, jumps to the side. Licorice gonna go in for a little bit here. Big chunk of damage! The Sheen shows up nicely, and he's gonna try to block some of these moves now. Oh, gets away from the bind as well. Slick plays there, Shockwave's going to land, and just like we saw in the last game, the re-engage after the fact, and Licorice is a superhero.
Liquid trying to stop him.
And Zazel gonna try to zone out some of these players here. The smite is available for Xmithie. He's waiting over the wings, and he's been such a good smiter before. Now, Licorice has ulti. If he lands it without Black Shield on, he can eject Xmithie, push them over the wall. Black Shield's on, but he can't get in. Make sure he cannot steal, and the Baron goes over to Cloud9.
Yeah.
You'll know it. 2,000 health on the Mountain Drake, easily picked up there, and buff stacking up. C9, though they already have one of the Barons. Certainly going to be better at killing it next time around as well. Turret, it's going to be close, ladies and gentlemen, and it's going to fall.
Team Liquid, though, they're going to counterattack.
And they've found the knock with the mid laner. Jen's going to kite back. A quick stop there from Lamb's fight. And in comes Sneaky looking for the big play. Knocked against the wall. And they just shut down Xmithie right away. Azir's turret going to fall as well, losing more of his territory.
And the push continues. Sneaky's not going to have his ultimate for this one, but it doesn't matter. Zoning ultimate here from Licorice. He actually does use it. I think he could have just held onto it and canceled it there. It doesn't really matter, though. Cloud9 still get the turret and the inhibitor after.
Inhibitor falls. Really nice play right there. 5v4 on the map, and TL could only watch as their base starts to be. Do have decent wave clear for this one, but are they afraid of the dive? Licorice, you can see a very menacing Yordle on the side. Looking at the knock up there. It's going to be a Zhonya's Hourglass pop for Jensen. And there's the ejection. They're going to find that kill into Ole. He was left alone on the front side. Didn't see what happened, but was stuck alone there. Another pick off in time for more turrets to fall as C9 5v4 look at top lane inhibitor turret. Blabber fighting in the front line as well. Impact forced to flash away. Out of turret dagger, they're going to stay safe. Sneaky's going to be careful though. Pops his own. Zhonya's Hourglass. Pobelter forced one away as well. And a second in turret. And second inhibitor will fall as Jensen finds himself the QW, knocks down that kill. And another pickoff is there. Licorice is dominating indeed. 6-1 and 6, a huge force in this game. C9 now on to the Nexus turrets, and from last place, to knocking down the Spring Split champions. Cloud9 may have just found a roster that works. Knocking down the rest is Licorice. Huge in this game, 13 of 15 for the KP on him. The Poppy, the first in the LCS for this side of the year, knocking down the kills, knocking down the Nexus, pad the KDAs, make sure it looks nice. Now he's godlike, and I believe it. What a game for Cloud9.
With an aggressive jungler in Xin Zhao.
Yep.
The weakness of the champion is that you have no escapes usually, but if you have a Galio, a Gangplank ultimate, and a possible Tahm Kench bringing it in.
Optic could be ganked. There's the exhaust into the Q slow as well. The flash to get a bit more. He's going to be chopped up, no problem. Pulls him back in, and Greg ready to follow through. There is almost no way out for Big, and he's not going to burn the flash. First blood goals go over to Zen, 400 gold.
His first stack didn't time out, so he was able to get the last one, but oh!
Ooh, going for the dive. That one was your Ace Predator replay, and that's going to be a tower dive in as well with the wave. Ulti is on. He's going to try to run away as fast as he can. Here, go for the flash dive. He's going to pull that one in. The rest of the team is there. The knockup's going to be pretty easy to land. The knockback, could they get the kill? It will be a trade with the mark stacked over for Acadian. As Greg actually moved himself around to the side, was knocked back into the turret.
And Arrow trying to kill the minions.
They're going to have the damage here, even though the minions are gone. Sven knocks it down. First turret to the bot laner in the top lane as the roam came around from Optic's side, and they will at least trade a turret, but that extra money from First is still going TSM's way, which puts them now ahead 700. Shouldn't be possible to steal unless Hanser goes for a random barrel chain 5 screens away, which isn't doable. So autos come in. Early smite. Acadian knew he was safe, picks that one up.
Hanser, but Hanser's going in on him.
He's going to try for this one. Some barrel chain's not going to land. The ult comes across, but now the other ult's coming in. Smithy brings in reinforcements, brings in Sven. Has to go for a bit of a duel, pushes back Smithy. No way. Dokla gets out. Is shut down, but the health bars are a bit low. Doesn't matter though. 4 members of TSM. They stay safe. A great gank comes through.
Super aggressive use there of the Tahm Kench ultimate pays off big for TSM. They get the kill. They also get an open tower to use the Rift Herald on. Optic though trying to counter push in mid lane and will trade.
And that's going to be a turret going down. Yes, as you mentioned, it will be a trade, but extra kill on the one side feels good for TSM, and they can keep pushing. Of course, Herald, a demolitionist in its own right.
You have to answer Rift Herald pushes. She can do so much damage if left unattended there. Another half of that turret is gone. They actually don't stick to
playing for team fight power, probably for the Baron itself, and to control their side lanes. That's been okay. Optic on Cloud and Mountain. Yeah, he is fearless.
He's waiting for them to collapse the global.
Here comes Galio. Dokla flashes, still knocked up, goes to the chase, and Bjergsen going to find the taunt. They're going to find the kill. Now Acadian in the backside, but he is 1v3, pops the ultimate. Looks for damage on a Hanser. Can they get this trade, though? Turret shots can come through, and now Jhin opens up, but they've gotten out of range. Nothing to really be shot at here. Greg takes a couple hundred damage, but it might not matter. Mithy a bit low, but doesn't get bursted out. He survives this damage. A nice taunt comes through. Big. Gonna pop a stopwatch, but it's still Optic in a 4 versus 5, and they've already lost one of them. 3v5 now as TSM are in complete control here. And can they find a dive combo? So I'm not sure he needed to delay his damage output, but it's the choice he made to make sure he was more safe. Now Bjergsen in a duel with Acadian finds a knockup though, the taunt as well. His days are numbered. Greg shows up. He's gonna pop Lamb's Respite, but will there even be enough damage to turn it back around? Gets the heal, tries to run away, and Greg will not get much more done, so now a re-engage to the bottom side. They're going to find a route onto Mithy. Here comes the curtain call. Can they pick him off? Waiting to pop his stuff as the ulti comes across as well. Big damage on the Hanser. Pops his Sterix gauge as well. More poke, and actually Optic though missing every ultimate.
Galio ultimate is available. This could be bad for Optic.
2v1, 2v0 and ultimates go to the front line. They're going to eat him right back out. It was a bait because now comes Galio. They're going to try to finish up Baron though. The smite fight, it gets picked up, so now the re-engage. 5v4, they've already picked up Greg. Big staying alive, and Bjergsen might not have a way out. He has flash though. He's going to build a bit of space. Gets jumped on the stopwatch, will only buy 2.5 seconds as PoE dives the backline. He might indeed be his kryptonite as he takes down 2. That team fight was beautiful for Optic.
Optic have done it. They got the Baron and they got 4 kills for themselves. They're going to be able to run TSM. I thought they were going to rush further into the pit, but they stay on the outside. Optic finish off the Baron. They immediately kill Greg after he comes out of Devour. And now Dokla actually might have to run for himself.
This is a bad spot for him to be in. Flashes back though, has a teammate, and as the people still respawn at the temporary 5v3, middle inhibitor will fall, and it's going to be time for the reset. Now Optic can still be chased down. Gangplank will in about 5 seconds. TSM can chase this one. And here comes the TP flank. This could just break the back of Optic. Cutting to the right. And then one-shot Greg. And the guy out of the way of Varus as well. The ulti missed. They've got space to get out. Optic get an extra.
You would know what to do.
I would. And so does Power of Evil on the Victor. Oh, man.
Hanser's trying to split push. You can see on the top side of your map over there. But
they're going to give this up.
You can't split push against Baron. Yeah, you're going to lose the rest of your base.
Well, if they can hold Nexus turrets, he's going to get some minions and maybe bot lane tier 2. But right now, double inhibitor is down, and the bottom inhib has an open shot as well as the turret's already gone. So Optic walks in, the recall comes through for Hanser, 5 versus 5, 45 seconds left on the Baron buff. PoE has to respect the damage.
DSM in a very bad situation here. Only one inhibitor left to defend, and they have no defensive structures available to assist them with it. Optic are pushing them in.
The damage, the flash in, down comes Galio. This is the TSM fight. Can they find it? Looking at Big, they get one so far. Greg in the front line does get knocked down. PoE though very, very low. Lamser spite buys a lot of time for their backline. The heal comes through, and Optic might wipe the floor. Hanser over the wall, gonna look for a Q, eats the Origin, staying alive just barely, and Sven makes a big play as well. A little bit too early, but the shot comes through. PoE knocks him down. Only one member alive, and he spots him. He stops the recall. 8 seconds, all they need is the minions flood in, and they might have the time to knock down these turrets. This should be enough. Hanser versus 2. Baron buff on, the turrets fall onto the Nexus. Hanser has to make this play happen. Barrels come down, looks for the chain, can't get the damage. They're still trading shots in. They go for the kill on the gangplank. His health bar's gonna run out, and Optic have done it. They've knocked down TSM.
Puts pressure on Huhi to match him. And right here, is that a Renekton in the mid lane?
That's a lot of AD across the map.
Yeah. Something else is Contracts, hold on. He's going after Rain over. Here comes Mickey.
Double buffs for both. That would be huge. It could go over to Mickey. Maybe a reset on the one, but the hit comes in! And Rainover stays alive as Huhi comes top side as the waves are pretty much even out. Another Ruthless Predator. Huge call of the week. And it's going to be Mickey now possibly going down. Rainover now is the target as Mickey comes right back in. His flash was up.
For team fighting, not known for roaming, and it may be something that's actually pretty bad here for CLG later on in the game.
A push for Biofrost
Mickey's
there.
Coming
nice
in.
hit on the blast cone by Contracts. Mickey over the wall. They're going to dive under the turret. And Biofrost is down. Mickey putting that team to work. What? A piercing arrow from Stixay to pull one back.
Just the I say you revisit this bottom side when you have ultimate here. Or Mickey. Mickey's going to go top side, look for maybe the blue, look for some camps here. But eventually that bottom side, kill them. But you have to find a way to do that. And there they go.
Teleport coming in. That one of those smiley wards is going to be very helpful for Darshan. Ultimate's up for him so he can cast everybody back in. Oh, the pillar! Hitting up Matt. He will not be able to use the Fiddlesticks ultimate as Rainover goes down. Matt uses the stopwatch perfectly to deny the incoming damage. Lorlo skirts out of the fight and the damage is onto Huhi as he quickly calls the Meek. And it's going to be Matt going down. 25 seconds on these clocks means no more participation for the Fallen.
Ooh.
Contracts those down. Lamser spite. That pulls CLG into a false sense of security. And the missiles are launched by Deathly. Target down as Biofrost falls.
Nope,
On
turret
the
bottom.
first one.
Turret bottom. Oh. Contracts gonna have to flash away, but that's the first turret. Mid lane.
Then they go on.
They're gonna flank Huhi here. Here comes Fiddlesticks.
Then each time they've had a hard time trying to get to him. The fear is in, and now he's going to be drained down. Contracts picking up his second kill.
And then you have CC from the Heimerdinger and the Fiddlesticks. You want to buy different types of boots here. You want to buy Merc Treads. You want to buy Tabi. But right here in this fight, you want to have a good fight.
That's got to feel very good for them. They just used Devour onto Darshan, and now they can go for Stixay. Huge damage onto Counter Logic Gaming. What an attack from Golden Guardians. Mickey over the wall to deter the follow-up damage. Rainover catches a bit of that pie. Again, where you get a few more on the map. 20 minutes in, they're still going to try to make it a maybe 80-20, 90-10 Baron chance, but it doesn't look like they're going to make it anywhere close. They even mark Fiddlesticks is silence, making you think you cast something, but you didn't cast it. You have that split second that can completely destroy you in a fight. The little things. Golden Guardians is working off of those huge right now. Seems like they're going to try to get a kill onto one. A Devour comes in as that's Mickey going down. They have to reconsider as they use Rift Herald in 23 minutes into the game. 3-0-1 for Deathly on that Heimerdinger. And Deathly has been absolutely loving this. I talked to him a few days ago with their return on investment. Ooh, not a good positioning for Rainover. He's going to go down immediately as he's going through the
Whenever you're behind in a composition, you have to think about what wave clear do you have. CLG basically have, well, Darshan, well, that's not going to help at all. He just threw that out, and hold on.
Oh, slow down with the first. Brittle knock up on the second. Almost a stun from the grenade, and they get the follow-up. A few more shots as they flash forward to secure the kill. on Darshan. The damage kind of keeps trickling in. Charged up piercing arrow. If you're in the back line, you just get lamp silenced out there. Oh my word, the damage from Contracts right now. Absurd. 208 physical damage coming out from him along with his abilities. He's got how bad it was once Biofrost actually consumed Darshan. If Stixay stays alive, that means Golden Guardian dies. Here comes Call the Forge God. It's all in defense, though. Quickly going over to Darshan as the fight is all the way up the map from river to mid-second tier. Darshan about to go down as he uses the stopwatch, and he lives. But it's going to be Mickey over the wall, parkours to get himself a kill, and picks that one up for the team as CLG try to route themselves on the right side. Down bottom lane, Golden Guardian. So much patience in these fights as well. You could easily have gone for more kills there, knowing they already had the advantage. Back for Baron, the second one of the game. In Academy, when he played those crazy Scion games and would just absolutely control it or have another unique pick, you think, well, maybe they'll just ban out the talent.
All right, we're just going to go for dive buddies, and here comes Lorlo, other guy.
Not even giving them a chance to think about the fight, instantly taking down Rainover and the inhibitor turret. Lorlo now on to Darshan with the shots from Contracts as they are just quickly pushing CLG back. The only safety they have is on the fountain, but Golden Guardians give them a little reprieve as they head towards bot lane, and now it's going to be the bottom lane inhibitor. Top could be ready for the push as well. 50 seconds left onto Baron. How far do Golden Guardians go?
Yeah, it's a bad day to be a low mobility tank. They are just shredding through them. Rainover has died 5 times. Tom Kench, Biofrost had died 3 times. If you are out of position, they are just going to destroy you. And right here, Golden Guardians are pushing in. That is their second inhibitor that they're going to be able to get here. And there's no respawn yet on Rainover.
Golden Guardians able to take seconds left. It's going to be Golden Guardians going for one more. Do they go for Brogue? He goes down. Whoa. Mickey gets him right at the last moment, and it's going to be a double kill for Mickey coming in as Rainover falls. Stixay gets silenced as he's trying to fire in from the back line. Lorlo taking a bit more damage than he wants as Golden Guardian rethinks the engage. 2 more turrets stand in front of the Nexus for CLG as Golden Guardians look to finish the job.
And that is insane. They already killed Rainover Hui, and now they're ready to start going. But triple inhibitor, I feel like they're going to wait a few more seconds here. You can see Lorlo is probably going to back here. He has teleport with the finishing touches on, but Darshan tries to engage.
The backs are just baits. They know they have the Devour out. That means someone can definitely fall. Mickey has a Nexus to jump over, but would be very close to the fountain turret. And now it's going to be Darshan. One last barrel. Does he have the presence that Golden Guardian wants? He goes down. The kill for Matt. The Nexus in favor of Golden Guardians as they take down KazaLoLL Gaming.
And the Golden
Bench for safety, but not this time. It's going to be a Jin Fiddle and a Gangplank heading towards the top side of the map to finish things off.
To 110.
Gank towards the bot side. They quickly hit Clutch Gaming as they come back. A kill instantly onto Hakuo, and now Apollo is stuck under the turret. His minion wave is actually quite good on this. Keen's trying to get that hit onto Lyra. If he can drowsy him, that means Lamb's Respite won't come out right away. Santorin just on the edge of the grand entrance, and they will be safe on that one. Misplay by FlyQuest. Vision.
Top lane.
Maybe they'll come back.
No ulti on Flame, and here comes the jungler. Here comes Lyra.
Few shots, waiting for Lyra to come in. Solo backs off, but maybe he just gave a bit too much distance on that. Didn't want turret aggro, and Lyra makes it in with a dive. Is it close enough? It is as he secures the kill. Glacial Fisher comes down. Winter's Bite, concussive blows, and Wild Turtle knocks one down for himself as Apollo falls.
And he's literally got 2 seconds.
Hakuo is going hard on this one. JJ goes down. Turtle close to falling. He starts firing back as Santorin puts his hands in the pie for a bit of that fight. Hakuo falls and Wild Turtle is 3-0-0.
He tried so hard to get something back there. That was so close. Santorin is there. Santorin helps out.
Incoming fight can be clutches though. A very far curtain call could mean FlyQuest doesn't get away. Featherman Justice punches in. 3v1. He instantly goes down as there's no real retaliation. A quick cannon barrage comes up with the kill for Solo, and Santorin stuck in the middle of the fight. Clutch now find themselves on the upper hand. Vision wards going down across the map as Clutch is able to push them up and easily secure cannon barrage just yet. Top lane gets a little bit of love from FlyQuest as they get a little bit more.
He's a real threat.
Protecting the eye as much as they can. Shelly turns just to the left. Takes that percentage damage as mid lane drops. And nobody's able to route just one member with these big ultimates. Now both teams size each other up once again. Hakuo takes the Winter's Bite. And they're looking to take the fight. Solo down very low. Febiven flashes in! A huge 3-man taunt allows him to secure the kill onto JJ, but FlyQuest still peppering the damage in with Santorin and the rest of the team. Solo now the focus is he tries to get in to save the rest of the team. The Justice Punch cut down! As Keen comes up with a double kill. Lyra and Apollo head for the hills. Cruise out. A 20-minute home guard actually gives Lyra a bit of distance. They're going to hit the cone. Drowsy comes in. Lyra won't be able to make it over the wall. And Keen's going to be going down, but he gets a kill for himself from the grave. The 1-for-1 as FlyQuest slightly play in the head of your opponent. You're able to just cut down their plays instantly, and Keen was in Lyra's face. They start on a second-tier turret.
You know what's funny is I look down at my stat sheet, and 4 of these champions that FlyQuest have are exactly the same 4 that they used to beat Team Liquid. They have the Mundo, Zoe, Varus, and Braum. The only thing is just the plug and play of the Trundle versus the Gragas that they had before. So FlyQuest are in a spot where they are kind of using the same composition that they beat one of the top teams with and crushed them. They only got a single kill in that game on the side of Team Liquid. And FlyQuest are riding that momentum.
That kind of situation feels great. You're obviously not going to have the strength point, same strength at the same point in every game, but you relatively know how far you can dive, how hard you can take the fight. This one seems to not be a fight that FlyQuest want to take. The curtain call is opened, and that is FlyQuest wanting to go
from without having to worry about the siege situation. But Hakuo. Yep, but something that's bad right now is Hakuo is only level 9, doesn't have the rank 2 ultimate. There's the slow. They're going to try to follow this up. I expect Hakuo to ulti here. Just a second. There it is.
Very tempered engage. They're going to be able to walk out of all of these ultimates just continuously going down the lane. The turnaround, piercing arrow instantly cuts down Hakuo. He's scaring nobody. A slow onto Solo. Could have the orange and it'll be K. It follows through the wall. The Drowsy's on. The taunt from Febiven to try to save the day, but it's not enough. And now Flame's going to have the damage to follow through. The tank on the front line says, I'm tanking the turret. Lamb's Respite is down, and FlyQuest have so much room to work with.
Wait, Keen. Oh!
Just missing. Apollo being able to deliver back, and they know it. So they have to be careful at how many people go forward with that. Damage really touched Wild Turtle, so he's happy to stay topside push if necessary or come back to the fight, which may be required. A quick kill onto JJ as FlyQuest are playing a little too lax around the Baron Pit.
Yeah, FlyQuest went up and to the left, and they were able to pick him up again. Solo.
He wants it again. Zanya's immediately coming out of Keen. Deadly Flourish just misses, but that's going to be the hit, and Trial by Fire as Keen gets burned down. Lyra.
They need to buy space for him, but there's so many threats here that are still alive. Baron, 4,000. They got to fight now. Solo's dead.
Subjugate on Febiven doesn't even make Santorin that big. You see 2 going down. Flame and Febiven fall. Baron blow, and it's going to be the smite to Santorin. FlyQuest come up huge. A double kill for Wild Turtle. Using JJ, and now they're on the top inhibitor. It's going to be this falling, and they can head on down to middle to drop that one too. Respawn timers at 12 to 13 seconds, which will cause FlyQuest to retreat, but happily to spend their spoils.
Oh, getting double inhibitor, absolutely huge. They get back in the game. They had a little bit of a misstep, but it's completely remedied by this.
Ridiculous. And there's something to be said about being the guy or the team itself that's coming in on the Baron. Being able to cause the chaos. Ultimate from Hakuo. Oh my God! Deleted off the map! And JJ and the rest of the team continue to move forward. The cavalry has arrived. Apollo goes down next. And it's actually JJ and Santorin cleaning up the first few. Lyra's now getting suffocated as the dog pile from FlyQuest dives on into the base of Clutch Gaming. The inhibitors fall one after the other, and the nexus in the eyes of FlyQuest.
And FlyQuest, they are gonna end the first half of the split 5-4, positive record. This is the team that struggled last split, but they have looked great so far.
32.5 minutes in, FlyQuest